This looks great with my plaid trousers and my retro tops that have dagger collars. Just anything very Elton John, like very Rocketman. And also I think Harry Styles has been wearing things that are similar, so you know where I'm going with this. Hi preview, this is Shaira Luna and I'm here to share with you my 5 favorite designer items. And I'm going to start with the smallest one. This is a Givenchy vintage pendant that I found on the Instagram store mihermana.ph. That's where I get a lot of my cool vintage accessories. You should check them out. And I fell in love with this one first because of the color and the unusual shape. I love that it's rust and peach and cream, and it reminds me a lot of the cars from the late 70s to the early 80s. My dad used to drag race, and I recall parts of his cars having these retro stripes somewhere, maybe on the emblem or on the car mat. My memory doesn't serve me that well, but I do remember his cars because of this pendant. I also like the colors because I wear a lot of retro things, so I know it's gonna go great with a lot of my 1970s or vintage looking tops when I get to wear this. So number 2 on my list are these boots from Prada. I have a mini collection of boots from them. They just seem to have a lot of those shapes that I look for, the ones that are more like early century or 19th century old world types of silhouettes, such as this one. So I think these go really well with my long dresses. My ultimate fashion icon and subject that I would just love to shoot someday is Florence Welch of Florence and the Machine, and she always wears these types of boots with her long dresses. Sometimes she wears velvet boots, sometimes they're platform boots, but I figured this could kind of echo the types of things she wears. I love you so much, Florence. So number 3 are still shoes. Now these are my white Gucci platforms. Well, no, they're not platforms. I mean, in my head, I would love to have the platform ones, but this is what I have for now. I call them my Elton John shoes because they're very groovy and they're very 1970s. Of course, the platforms would really look so much more 1970s, but we work with what we have, and this looks great with my plaid trousers and my retro tops that have dagger collars. Just anything very Elton John, like very Rocketman. And also I think Harry Styles has been wearing things that are similar, so you know where I'm going with this. But yeah, so versatile and also very, very comfortable, and I hope I can get my hands on the platform ones one of these days. Number 4 is a bag. It's another vintage item, and this is my Dior fold over envelope clutch, convertible clutch. It's a pretty long name, I'm not sure what the exact name is, but this is from the 1970s and it's in such great shape. It's really cool because it opens up like this and you can really stuff this with a lot of things. Yeah, it's pretty deep in there. And when you're not really putting anything inside, you just kind of fold it over and put that like so. Like I said a while ago, I wear a lot of retro things and this goes with a lot of my outfits. Also, it's a nice thing to carry, so it's very practical to bring, and it's just nice having to like hold something when you're walking. I think this is also the bag, one of the bags that Sarah Jessica Parker used in Sex and the City. So if you look through like really old episodes, you might see her carrying one of these. I am not really a fan of Sex and the City, but that's what I was able to research. So it's still pretty cool to have. On the subject of Dior, this is another Dior piece. This is a vintage nightgown that I can't remember if I won it on an auction on eBay or did I buy it from someone, but I've had this for a really long time. It's nicely detailed and it's the perfect length on me. I love this little tassel. And I don't really have anything like this. I mean, I do have a lot of nightgowns from the 1970s and also the 1960s, but I just feel like this has a special spirit about it, and I do wear this at home on a regular day. Over here, I have a mini collection of leather bags. Yeah, is this? No, this isn't leather, but it's part of the series. So these are by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I only have 3 of them so far, but I think these are from the hotel series. They're not easy to find. I found one in Japan, and then I found another in the States, and then one in Cebu, of all places. I was really surprised. So I just think they're very Wes Anderson. They're like whimsical, and I also love that it looks like a really old suitcase or luggage. I like how aged it looks. And they're just really nice conversation pieces. I hope to find other items in the series. If you have leads, please let me know. I would kind of love to add to my collection. This last item has been featured quite a number of times, but I can't not show it. So this is a beautiful silk By Chloé top. And I always show this, or I always talk about this, because this was only 5 pesos. I found it in Tagaytay around 4 years ago, just a pretty long time ago. And I really like the fit. It's the perfect size for me. I can wear it with my printed pants, or I can wear it with white pants. Despite it being very busy, I can wear it a lot of ways. So I love that it's very versatile and really unique. And the fact that it was only 5 pesos makes me love it even more. When it comes to my criteria for buying designer pieces, well, first of all, it has to kind of go with everything else in my wardrobe, or if I can shoot it, well, that would be even better. I have a lot of vintage things and things that were owned by other people, so I always like, I prefer it if my designer items have a little story to them, or if someone owned them. I kind of like just having a backstory or a history to everything I own. Tips when it comes to buying designer pieces, well, if you can get them secondhand or pre-owned, then that's great. You don't always have to buy everything brand new. And if you're someone like me who likes hunting for things, doing a little treasure hunt here or there, or asking older relatives if they have things that they want to pass down, then that would be a good alternative as well.